I'm Piper. I work for Paul at Primo Fahey and Associates. This is my Amy, my Amy. Um, Amy
Hello.
is, I'll let her introduce herself, but I work mainly in social media and some project management for Primo Fahey. I do a lot of the busy work and all of the quick doodles and graphics and illustrations for us, which gets pumped out at a very high volume for us typically. And one of the people that helps with that is Amy, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Yes. My name's Amy, and I'm a graphic designer. So I help with the marketing items, either printed or digital marketing materials in various sizes and forms. And I've been working with Canva for a while now, so here we are.
Here we are. So to start off, if you guys want, you can introduce yourselves a little bit. You don't have to, or if you want to give in the chat a little bit of a description of what businesses or what organization you represent, so that we can a little bit later when we do some demos, we can help gear it more towards you guys rather than maybe some other project that has no relevance to you guys. So if you work for like coffee shops or restaurants, breweries, clothing, any kind of thing like that, let us know in the chats. Um, we will have at the end Q&A, but I am from a big family and I'm very supportive of what I call dinner table discussions. So feel free to interrupt at any time if you feel like you are just lost and you don't know what's going on, and we'll take a few steps back. So I have a little presentation that I can bring up right now, and we can go from there. Alrighty.
Could we say
So,
hi to in
oh,
the room?
You guys can introduce yourselves,
Should
yeah.
we introduce ourselves?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Caroline Myron. I work for our county government. I'm the agricultural development specialist, so I've used Canva a bit, but mostly for events, some social media posts. But my target population are farmers, young farmers, but also we do a lot of printed stuff too. We hand out stuff in person. And I'm joined by my colleague Sarah.
I'm Sarah Hunt. I also work for the county. I was just thinking I can use it outside of my job, for
Mhm.
fundraising for a local museum that I help.
Okay.
Give tours at, and it's always not for profit, so we're always looking for money and fundraising.
I'm intimately familiar with the nonprofit
Yeah.
fundraising. It never ends.
No.
All right. Does anybody else want to introduce, say a little bit about themselves? Yes, no, maybe. If not, we can keep rolling. All right. So, we're gonna do a quick run through. We're gonna give you kind of the basic knowledge of what Canva is. I know some of you have said you've already worked in it a little bit. We're gonna just do a whole overview of everything, and if you have any questions, just jump in. So, the intro to Canva. There we go. Our team is Kelly and Paul. They are our bosses, but today you're gonna get Amy and I, which are the graphic designers. We're gonna walk you through everything. So, what it is. Canva is a graphic design platform, makes everybody's life easier, creates lots of stunning visuals, no design experience required. Anything from social media graphics to presentations like this one, to large scale posters, videos, and Canva offers a super easy drag and drop interface, customizable templates, vast library of images, fonts, and design templates. And of course, you can always upload almost anything into Canva. So whether it be your own fonts that you use within your own organization, if you have pictures, logos, all of that can be uploaded. And we're going to show you how to do that as well. But Canva is also one of the largest and fastest growing, widely used softwares that is just super easy for quick professional development for content creation, both online and in print. And one of Canva's more new accessories is that you can actually purchase print work directly from Canva rather than creating it, downloading it, checking sizes on your own, and then ordering it and finding your own printer and pricing out that. You can print right from there, and it comes, I believe, in under 2 weeks is what we've pretty much found. So we're going to get into a little bit of creation here and to set up what to see when you get to your home screen and how to create. Possibilities are how I think is just completely endless between provided templates and your own work. There are dozens of prompts to help you set up with what you're looking for, whether it be sizing and not having to go and source your own sizing or guess what sizing you need from like a Facebook header to a social post. All of that is preset within Canva, and you can take it all your own and piggyback off of them to use. So huge weight off your chest, so nothing's getting cut off when you go to post it unexpectedly. Some of the things that you can create: Instagram Reels, Facebook posts, presentations, stickers, videos, pretty much anything. So we're going to do a little demo here just so you can keep pace with the presentation and see what we're doing. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to have Amy come in and show you a little bit about the setting in Canva and how to get started. So, what should we feature? If anyone, I'm going to check the chat, see what we have here. Farms Distillery, bed and breakfasts. Okay.
Okay.
So, when we come into Canva, the first screen you're met with is right here. All of your recent designs are going to be below, and that'll include anything you've uploaded. So photos, logos, fonts, anything like that, as well as designs you're making. So like a social post. So to start off, if you came in and let's say you want to make a social post on Facebook and you want to do it for, let's do the farm distillery and meadery. I think I said that right. So to start off, you're gonna go to far left over here. If you see Amy's mouse, create. When you get prompted to create, the top row here of create new is the frequently used ones that are most widely used. And you can choose from those. Or on the sides here, sheets, docs, whiteboards, this kind of breaks it out by section, and you can find what you're looking for here. I most used social media. So if you're looking for something Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, go to social media, and these are the preset sizes for any kind of post you're going to have. So if we go for, Facebook, Instagram, there's tabs where you can single it out and it'll drop down with any kind of sizing there too. So if you're looking for something and you don't see it right away, you can also search it. So if you say Facebook post or Instagram story, these guys will pop up too.
Facebook post.
Yep. So then these are all the different sizes that Facebook accepts. And like, I won't say accepts, they'll accept anything. The tough part is that if you bring in another size, things can often get cropped out on the edges, which is where we tend to put a lot of our important information. So if you imagine like a flyer, you always think titles at the top and maybe like picture in the middle, And then we always have our dates and like links and websites at the bottom. Those are the things that can often get cut off. So if we want to say, do a Facebook post landscape wise, now you get prompted into your designing and creation dashboard. So from here, you can do add and start from anywhere you want. I like to move by how I layer things. So I'll do my background first that I like. One of the things that I start to do is I'll put a color, maybe my brand colors. So if we have like a dark green color, can you make the background dark green for me? Perfect.
Dark green.
Awesome. So, two of the things that I'll point out right now.
Oh, go
Um,
ahead.
yes.
Hey guys, I just had a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you currently using the free version or the paid version to do this?
We are in the free version.
Okay, so everything that you're going to be doing is available in the free version.
Yes, we'll let you know when the paid things start popping in and we'll explain those too.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, this little kind of bar above your dark green square is your quick toolbar. So, like your colors. But there's always going to be a prompt to your left side that'll come up if you want to go into more detail with it. So, like you saw, we changed the color. We used our quick top toolbar, but then the colors came up on the left, and there's tons more ideas there. So, if we go to elements, we can add anything from quick little pictures to full-on photos. So, if we wanted to do something like, what should we do? Let's add, just to keep it simple, let's add a beer bottle.
You can type that in.
Awesome. So here, when we search, you can search all and your graphics will come up, photos will come up, videos, anything that has anything to do with a beer bottle that Canva has in stock will be prompted here. If you want to get more specific and you want only realistic looking photos, then we can go to next to all, we have photos. Yes. So you can use any of these photos. Think of it as Adobe stock. These are all free for you to use. The paid portion that we'll mention, Canva gives you lots and lots of free options. The paid portion comes in when you see these little crowns in the corners of the photos or graphics. So, the paid version gives you a few little things, including a whole different set of library photos. If you try to use these photos, they'll add to your picture even without having a paid subscription, but you can't download this picture or use it. So Canva will save it for you and say, hey, you really liked this, but you need our paid subscription first. I used Canva for years without the paid subscription, so don't feel pressure that you need to get it. You can still make beautiful pieces and illustrations and posters without it. But if you're particular about some photos, like I tend to be, it does come in handy and useful. So for this, I'm going to have you use a non-pro photo, Amy.
Okay. And I had just clicked on this one. I'll
Mhm.
just delete that. But let's see. This one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So another tool that I would use and take one of the first steps with this photo is I would remove the background.
Yeah.
So up in this top toolbar in your quick tools, there's the BG remover. So go ahead and hit that. And it'll take out white background. If, for example, you don't have a super crisp photo like this, you can you go into the edit portion of it?
Oh, yeah. Do you mean here, the toolbar?
So click the photo.
Oh,
Like if you're trying to add some of the
oh yeah.
background back.
Uh-huh. Add it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's erase and
Restore.
restore. And you can add some of the background back if you wanted.
Oh yeah, and I think you have to click on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And then once you hit the X, it jumps right back in. The background remover tool is a Canva Pro accessory. So that would be something that's in the paid subscription. There we go.
Mhm.
But there are tons of photos within Canva that already have the background removed. Photos tend to not be because they are a flat photo. The more background removed icons are going to be in graphics. So our view right now on the left side screen is photos, but if we go over one to graphics, these tend to be more illustration styles. So if we click on one of these, background is removed, but
Mhm.
it's more kind of fun, kind of playful. And
And up here, it shows you the different colors that are used within the photo or within the graphic, which you might want to change.
yes. Amy, do you want to change a color for us and show us how to use the
Yeah.
colors again?
Yeah, if I'd like to change this yellow color, I click on that and I can choose any of these colors. I can also add a new color. Let's see, I'll make it maybe a little darker, not too dark. Um, and if I don't like this blue, maybe I want it white. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no right or wrong way to mess with the graphics, I say. You can make them any color you want. I often change things to brand colors. So if your colors were red, white, and blue, and you wanted your beer cups to be red, white, and blue to match your brand, you can totally do that. Awesome. Does
Yeah, the other thing you can do, you could flip the graphic either horizontally or vertically. Um, Not that you'd want to do that, but you could do that. Um, you can crop it if you wanted to do that. Oh, you can't crop it anymore.
oh no.
It's as small as it gets, I guess. Um, but from here you can change the position. If you wanted to layer things, you can add it toward the back. If you wanted to animate it, you can click on animate. That's getting into a lot of details, but there are a lot
Yes.
of options.
And if ever you don't like anything, that undo button is right at the top. So there's never anything, any move you can make that is so wrong, it can't be undone.
Ah, right here. Like, where is it? There it is. Yeah.
I know, because we use the keyboard extensions so much now.
And if ever you want to delete something, you can click on it, delete it. Um, and to increase the size, you just drag an edge. It also shows you these little pink lines if you wanted to give the exact same border around the top and the side.
Yes.
It kind of shows you as you hover over them.
All right. Let's do a little, I was gonna say, go ahead and add some text. Right
Okay.
under the elements, there's text. So let's try to bring this post together a little bit. So,
Yeah, I just clicked on add a text box and it just puts it in the middle, but I'll move it over here.
awesome. Can you type free beer tomorrow? Which is always the running joke with my family. Never today, never a date, always tomorrow. Um, we can change the font of this right
Yep.
up in that quick toolbar again, and it drops down and all of our options are there. If we are looking for a certain font, you can always type it in. I've been doing this for
Yeah, what do
years
you
and I never know the name of fonts.
like?
So I always go with what looks best or what I've recently used, which just like on the side here, you have your recent searches and your recent fonts you have used. And then your bottom is your suggested or similar fonts. If you're ex going out and looking for new things, this bar that Amy's playing with right here is another kind of section divider, I say. It has keywords of fonts and styles. So if you're looking for fun, comic, go the other way a little bit, go left.
Oh, left.
Yeah, those ones are easier to understand.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Vintage, retro,
Elegant.
grounded, modern. What about bold?
Perfect. So these are what Canva describes as all of its bold text. So something you'd probably use for your headers or your really important concepts in your poster or graphics. So
So I
awesome.
just clicked on this notable one. Um, First of all, we need to change the color. What color should we make it?
I was gonna say. Um, yeah, let's go with this pinky color.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good. I always like to keep my color scheme condensed. That is totally a personal preference, and I'll tell you honestly that my boss Kelly does not like my preference. She loves using a bunch of colors. I like to keep the same color scheme. So when Amy picks this color, go back to the color swatches for just a second.
Text color.
So this row on the top, you can recognize it from when we had changed our beer mug colors. These top colors here in this segment are all the colors that are currently being used within our design. So if you pick from there, you know you're going to match. These bottom colors, the default solids, which I hardly ever use, but good for a reference. These are all the ones that aren't necessarily being used in your design, but you can totally go from there and they have a solid base. And if you did say grab a color from there, so if you picked yellow, back up by your top bar near the rainbow plus sign, this is how you can change that color to be any color you're looking for. So we can move the bottom, we can go darker, lighter,
Yeah.
anything we want to do in there. All right. For Instagram post notifications, you can also do labels.
And just in case anyone didn't see, I just clicked and dragged to change the font size, but you can also go up here and change the font size manually if you know what font you want, what size you want, or you can just increase the size, decrease the size, but you can also click and drag on the corners. The other nice thing is if you want to make it 2 lines, you can just drag that side. It makes it 2 lines, and you can center it using the pink line that shows up to show the center.
We change, sorry, just really quick. Can we change this dark green to maybe a little bit lighter so we can see that pink line better?
Oh, yeah,
Awesome.
actually, is that good? Let's see. Oh, yeah, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, and now we need to change this font color again. So we can click on text color, and we can choose a darker color. We'll try that color.
Perfect.
But now you can see like if you it kind of sticks to the middle. If you kind of move it around and get close to the center, it puts it in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now another thing we'll show you. If you're layering things, so if you want the free beer tomorrow to be on top of the mugs,
Hmm.
I'm gonna think that this is on top already. It is.
Yeah, yeah.
So her text is on top of the beers because it is something she added after. So as we add more, it's like stacking on top. If we wanted the mugs to be on top, which just for just for show, these
Yeah.
three little dots, once you click on the picture, go right by the trash can.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you do this a different way. I see.
Oh, yeah.
These are all of our smaller features that we can do to manipulate our graphic, but we're gonna go to layer and then we can hit bring forward and that'll put our beer on top of our text. So
Hmm. And
the way,
the way I was going to do it was go to position, which shows pretty much the same thing, and you can move it backward or to the back if you wanted to change it that way.
okay, I'm gonna check in with everybody. How are we doing? Do we need to go over anything else? Anything in particular we want to see? Anything we're lost on? We're doing good so far? Good. Okay.
Um, Piper, do you think we should show starting from a template?
Love it. Love the idea.
Okay.
So, if you don't want to start from the ground up, if creating something is super daunting and you don't think you have the creative eye for it, don't worry. Canva's got you covered. In design, at our very top left-hand bar here, Canva has thousands and thousands of templates that you can use. And if something looks close, or if you like the color scheme, if you like the layout, anything about that template, you can use that and change it to accommodate whatever you're trying to promote, sell, show off, anything. So let's see some of those templates. Let's do let's do a free Canva template.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Here's one. Call for volunteers. And I'll add this as a new page. It will save what we worked on before. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can add this as a second page in this design, or you can create a new design. I guess it's the second page.
Um, Amy and I
I started one.
use
Oh,
the
sorry.
page fe you're okay. Amy and I use the page features the most when we're doing a series of things that are all looking the same, or if maybe we're trying out styles and we maybe like what we have created, but we don't love it yet. We
Mhm.
create a new page and we start going in a different direction. So that still saves your work. You can still see it on their same page,
Yeah.
but you can keep working on something maybe in another direction. So this one, for example, is a template. There's lots of layering here, lots of colors, lots of
Little
shapes.
graphics. Yeah.
Yeah. But this gives you a place to start. And if you like this, let's go in a different direction. Let's say, what should we do? Should we do, let's say trivia on Friday. If we're not doing a sale, maybe we're just doing an event.
Trivia.
Awesome. So we can have our big heading here, everything that you want, just like poster best practices, your most enticing, your most important things. You always want to be your biggest and your boldest. Other information. So you can say, there's a join us, there's a phone number here, and there's an email. Maybe I don't want that on my post. I can delete that. That can go away. Join us can stay. And if we want, up here at the top, we are looking for volunteers. We can make this say anything we want, just like anything else. So, using a template, super helpful, super creative. Even if you don't stay with this, even if you want to change the colors, do anything you want to it, it gives you a place to start or it gives you ideas on where to go.
And if you click the back, it highlights the whole background. And then you can change the background color. And right now it's a little gradient, um, the dark to the light color, but you can just change it to a solid color if you want. The other thing we can do is add a logo. Um, and we were thinking we could work with uploading the Primo Facie logo, just as an example.
Yes.
Yes. So if you go to uploads, you can upload a file. And here we have on my desktop the Primo Facie and Associates logo. And if you just click on it, it pops it into your design. This is the pro version, so we can remove the background. And we can resize it to fit our design.
Awesome. Now, if for say we don't have the pro version, can you step back or undo a few, Amy, to bring back that background?
Yeah.
So if we don't have all the bells and whistles, if we don't have a backgroundless logo, not the end of the world. Just work with what we have. So one of the things I would do with it, can we add a banner at the bottom and throw that in it, Amy? So what I would do, I would go up to elements
Mhm.
and I would click out of that search for me. Hit
Oh,
that.
yes.
I would simply add a square. Go ahead. So it always prompts you to type within the square first. You can just click out of that and it'll go away. We can change the size of the square. Maybe if we want to go all the way across the bottom
Mhm.
and make it just a little bit lower. Perfect. We can change that square to be white.
Mhm.
Shrink our logo a little bit. Actually, this is a good time to show a crop. Can we do that?
Oh, yeah. You can crop it.
And if we want to just shrink that white space a little bit, bring it in. And then you can hit done or enter.
Ah,
And we get to layer.
yes. Click those three dots, layer, and we want it all the way in the front so we can say bring to front. That might be the
Right.
easiest. You might just
Now,
want to move this and bring that to the front also.
awesome.
Cool.
Banners are also super helpful when you want to segment your piece and you want to like set some find us information, join us, some details of that are more like if you wanted to add a phone number or something, a lot of people put that away from the creative side of the social post and they throw it in the bottom banner. Awesome. And just like that, template, and you put your own spin on it and you have your logo in there. Alrighty. I'm not hearing any questions, so I'm still thinking we're doing pretty good right now. I'm gonna check the chat. Okay. Ooh,
But it's might be jumping ahead up to like printing. I know that this is a social post, you wouldn't print it. But the issue that I've often had is that I want it to bleed over and so that there's no margin. And
Mhm.
it's hard to do that, it's like when you download it and print it from
Gotcha.
Canva. So I see right now,
So
it's perfectly to the edge, and if I wanted it to print that way, what would that look like?
we can show you how to do that.
Great.
So let's quickly create something else. Amy, can you go back out to Canvas Create?
Yeah. Go back to the home page.
Yes. So if we're here and say we want to make a poster. Is it going to pop up templates for us or is it going to wait to load? It might load later. So let's go and we'll try to create a poster. Go ahead and click that.
Yeah. Mhm.
And just for show, can you throw a template in there just for a placeholder?
Design templates.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So when you talk about the margins and that white space that's all around it, Amy, I'm gonna have you go to File.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Download. Do a PDF print for me. Okay. Yes. When you're in here, check this little crops and bleeds. And actually, Amy, I'm gonna have you explain crops and bleeds because you're the graphic
Yeah.
designer that adds them manually. Go ahead.
Yeah. Um, the crop marks will show where the image should or the poster should be cut, and the bleeds bleed the color off the page so that there is no white margin or border, so that it will be the color will be extended beyond where it's cut. And if
Yes.
we download this, and actually we can also change the color profile to CMYK, which is best for printing. And then we can download that. And we can take a look at it, see if it worked.
I recently used this the other day on a brochure, and Kelly was flabbergasted.
Yeah, and here you got an option to print it with Canva. You can also, of course, just download the PDF and send it to your own printer, but you could print it with Canva right here.
Once she downloads.
Probably a big file. Let's see. Downloads. I should have tried a postcard. That would be
I
smaller.
know. That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the crops and the bleeds are a relatively new term to me too, because I had never sent anything to the printer. And when the crops and bleeds come up, you'll have your file. There will still look like a margin, but there's going to be little tick marks in the corner, and that's what tells the printers where to cut. This was a new concept to me, and one time I was sent a proof with crops and bleeds when I first started working, and I asked someone to remove the error that was the crops and bleeds, and they had to explain to me.
Oh, you thought it was an error?
Yeah, I thought there was like
Yeah.
something weird coming up. I was like, guys, there's something in the photo. Kelly's like, no, those are a must.
All
All
right,
right.
let's open this PDF file, see what it looks like.
So there's no way to just have it go and be a full 8.5 by 11 without any cuts.
The printing services can't print off the edge. So
Yeah.
that's why there's always that margin. The crops and bleeds, just tell them to cut it.
Mhm.
And if you can see, let's see, in this corner, the little
That's,
crop marks,
yeah.
they it might be really hard to see, but the printer will cut within the blue so that the blue bleeds off the page.
Right.
So that 8.5 by 11 might turn to having like a few millimeters cut off of it.
Yeah.
Not super crazy. Most people don't notice. If you're worried about like the framing, I normally don't notice. And that's why I think frames have like that little lip of coming in farther. All right. Actually, I want to explain something in downloads quickly. Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
go back to like you're gonna download this?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So, yep, click that screen. This right here is like the best key ever. Um, so when you go to download, Canva is gonna help you how you should download and what you're gonna use it for. So JPEGs, PNGs, they'll tell you the best use for or the best downloaded version for what you're going to use it for. PDFs and prints, these are best if you're embedding links on your thing. So if you have a flyer that's going out and you have click here to take you to purchase tickets or something, the only way to keep a link on your picture is to download it as a PDF. Yes, Amy? That's the only way I know how to do it.
I I believe so.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
never been instructed to download any other form.
Okay.
So from here, let me see how I'm doing on my list of key things. Inviting team members, commenting, feedbacks, exporting, PNGs, PDFs. Okay. If you are if you are posting something, always use JPEGs and PNGs. Most,
Yeah.
no, all. If you go Facebook or Instagram, they won't let you upload any other version of something. So you can have a social post, but if you download it as a PDF, like if you this PDF standard says best for documents and emailing.
Mhm.
Emailing as an attachment. If you try to go to Instagram and say, I have this great social post, but it's actually in a PDF, the picture won't upload because it doesn't recognize it as a picture, which is JPEGs and PNGs.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What else? What else do we have? Background remover, elements, icons, shapes, fonts, and typography.
The other thing I wanted to point out is if you've created this design, which is a poster, and now you think you'd like to create a social post, you can choose resize, choose a social media size, let's say an Instagram post. You can either resize this design or make a copy and resize it. Let's just resize this one. It resizes it, but then you might need to change the sizing of the graphics. But it makes it really easy to resize something.
The resizing is a Canva Pro feature. So when we do resize, Amy chose to resize this design, which means the poster she had previously created does now no longer exists. The only thing that stands now is an Instagram post. If you want to keep your poster, copy it, and make some accompanying posts to go with it, that's when you would hit that re copy and resize, which most people want to do, which is why that was the highlighted button.
Yeah, you're right. Because you
Okay.
probably want to keep your previous design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can be a pack rat like me and just keep everything. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Titles for your designs too, if you want to go up.
Yeah.
So we can title this design. Let's see, we have a yoga teacher here. Why don't we say yoga poster? Give your design a name. Then when you go to download it, this is how it gets its name. Another thing you can do if you're working with someone, right next to the naming, you see Amy's little picture here, and then you see the plus button. If you want to share your design with someone and give them the ability to work on your design too, you can add their email.
Mhm.
So you can add my name if you want, Amy. And my name pops up because Amy and I have worked together before. And over right near my name where it says edit, this little, she can choose what permission I have. So if she only wants me to look at it, she can hit view. If she wants to give me permission to edit it, she can hit edit. When I don't want someone to change the design on their end or accidentally change it, that's when I'll let someone view it. Even if you think they might change something and you want their opinion on it and may want to give them the edits, but want to know what edits they're making in case you need to carry those edits through other things you're doing, that's when I'll leave them in the view. Yeah.
You can type them a message if you want, or you can just hit share.
And then they'll get an email with a link and it'll bring them right to this page. Okay. Alrighty. All right. We've gone through and we've done a lot of stuff. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to see? Maybe certain photos, text, how to file things, any specific formats, brochures? Maybe go through the printing process a little bit.
Oh, one thing I'd like to mention,
Go ahead.
like you had said, when you want to file something, if you want to create folders, which is what I like to do because that's what I'm used to looking at, you can go to File, move to a folder. I can find a folder or I can create a new one and I'll say, I'll create a new one. How do I do that? Let's see. Move to a folder,
Go to all.
all.
I've never created a folder from a design.
You haven't?
No.
You know what's so funny though?
Is this the only way you do it?
Yeah, and I don't see that option. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I'm not quite sure.
Canva is constantly changing. Go back to your original Canva page.
Just this one?
Go to home,
Oh,
your tab, home.
isn't that home?
Click right under, no, go your little lines.
Yeah.
Click your little lines, just like you had open. The top left. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Then
yeah.
go down to home.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. I don't think I ever go that way. That's so funny.
Really?
Yeah. There's lots of ways you can do
Yeah,
things.
there's in
There you
Canva, there's like 3 ways to do
go.
everything you want, which case in point is why Amy and I have all the ways. Um, Go to projects.
Okay.
This is how I organize things.
Uh-huh.
From here, go to the right, all the way over, add new.
Ah, okay.
That's how I make folders.
Ah, okay. Yes. And here we can add new ideas.
Perfect.
And then here's your recent design. I wonder if right from here you can. Yeah, move to a folder. And here's your folder that we just created, new ideas. And then you can move it to that folder. And there's your folder.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty. One of the more useful things I find in Canva is creating your brand in the pro version.
Mhm.
So if you want, can you go to brand?
Mhm.
Notice it has that little crown telling you that you may or may not have this ability.
Mhm.
This is how you establish a brand kit. So can you hit NAHEC for me? Just because
Yeah.
they have a logo in there. Perfect. So you can go in and create a kit. You can upload your exact colors of your company. You can put in your logo. You can add the fonts you like. Once you do that, where this comes in helpful is, can you go up to your tabs? Can you click the brewery social post?
Oh, yes. That was one I had made earlier.
Yeah. Can you add a page? And then go to text. Oh, I'm sorry, brand. I don't know why I just said text.
Oh, brand. Yeah. Should we click on this one? The
If
name.
you go to NAHEC, yep, select brand kit. Now, there's the font for your brand.
Hmm.
And if you go ahead and click Made
Add.
Town, Add Design. Yep. Now click the color changer right by the bold. There's your color palette.
Yeah.
That's how I keep everything on brand.
And then you can click on the background, change the background color.
Yep. Awesome.
You can also upload photos to your brand and graphics that you might be reusing.
Mhm. You can add photos just like we saw, do all kinds of stuff. Okay, we only have 5 minutes, so I want to ask if anybody still has something in particular they're looking for. Anything maybe they want help on? Anything in particular?
Have you had any, I know that you guys are graphic designers, so maybe you have certain feelings about this, but have you had any success with the AI features that they've added to Canva?
So I have started poking around in them slowly but
Yeah.
cautiously. The one that I use the most, and actually, Amy, I haven't told you about this yet.
Oh,
Um, go into the apps. Can you type in, actually for this, do image upscaler?
oh,
If I have a blurry photo, yep, I use the butterfly one, but the video upscaler, they're the same thing. I can highlight a picture and it'll make it clear if it's a blurry photo, and it
wow.
actually works very well. So that's a little AI one that I've been using recently,
That's amazing.
and Kelly's a little jealous of it. My boss, Kelly, only works in Adobe Photoshop, so we have different bells and whistles. She's far more advanced than I am, but mostly I keep up by using the little tricks. Some of them do work really well. One that I played around with a lot a little while ago was the image creator, where you type in the kind of image you want
Uh-huh.
and AI generates it for you. I have used that one. If you get um specific with what you're looking for, I think it works pretty well. I was using it for um, a poster for downtown Troy with Uncle Sam. And I was saying, like, can you have Uncle Sam holding a hot dog? And he looks very patriotic. And he's just
Wow.
won the hot dog eating competition. And it actually worked great.
Is that part of the paid version too, the apps?
No, so some of the apps are a paid version and some of them aren't. You just have to look for that little crown icon. This particular one is the image upscaler. Almost all the apps are like duplicated though. It's like going into an app store. There's not just one app for one action. So there's multiple image upscalers and some of them are the paid version and some of them aren't. So you can still use it if you just find the right app.
We just had another question in the chat.
Can you make more than one brand kit? Yes, you can. So, Amy, can you go back to that brand? Yep. So right where that drop down is, I'll show you here. Amy has three different brands when she flips between clients and to keep to their color schemes. Go ahead and X out of that now. To add another brand, do you still have that tab open? Back where we were creating the brand and uploading the colors?
Um, let's
Maybe
see.
that third tab. Perfect. So back to brand kits. Right from your home page, this side left bar where it's home, projects, templates, brand, you can add a new brand as well. Can you hit those three dots? Oops, sorry. I keep pointing to the screen like you can see. Um, the
That's
dots
over
above
here.
NAHEC, can view it as a
Oh,
list.
above Nahek. Yes, yes, yes. Got it.
The list view.
Oh, oh,
So here you can do this. Actually, if we go back to projects, add new,
yeah.
design, import app.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I'm just thinking, wait, brands, right people.
Wait, yeah. Amy, I can add a brand kit from brand. Why can you not?
I do not know. Do you want to share your screen?
Sure. Amy, you might, now that I'm thinking about it, be in our team. That's why.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to share my screen real quick. All right. Amy and I have identical screens because Amy's in our team.
That's right.
So next to these three dots,
Oh,
right over here, we can add a new kit. So if we say SEEC, we can create. Then this is our screen. We can drag and drop our logos. We can drop images. So maybe you have an image you're going to use a lot of, maybe like it's your team. You can drop it in there. You can add multiple photos and logos. Like we have logos that are all white. We have logos that are color. You can add both of those there. And just like in that design, you can input them. Add your colors, your fonts, titles, subheadings. These fonts will keep they'll snap your fonts to where you want them. So if you know that your titles are always in one font, but maybe the text is a simpler font, this will hold your preferences when you go to design. Alrighty, I'm going to stop my share. Okay, I know we're running out of time. Does anyone have any other last minute questions or want any help with anything? Anything in particular? We're happy to help through anything too if you have something you just can't get the hang of. All good so far. Okay. All right. Well, anything you ever want or need for Canva, we're here if you have any questions. Um, we have one question.
Canva too.
Canva point you in the future.
Yes, we can definitely work on doing a Canva 2 in the future. If everyone would be interested in learning more, we'd be more than happy to host more sessions. But I just want to say thank you to Amy and Piper for hosting this morning. Everyone that is here, there will be a recording of this session available. I'll share it with you guys. It'll also be up on our SEEC YouTube page. And I also just want to remind everyone that our next Power Hour session is on September 15th. That's a Monday morning. It'll be the same time, same place. And that is AI tips and tricks that we will be doing. So thank you guys again. If you have any questions or if you ever want to reach out to Amy and Piper, you guys can just contact me and I will send you their way. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.